Hello, hello, everyone. Been a while since we were last on Scape, huh? It's I, Sam, aka the Freedom Frog. And, yeah, so this is a, impromptu stream. We've got some time off at the moment, and, yeah, I was a little bit bored, and obviously, nobody else is around at the moment, so I thought, yeah, why not jump on Scape and do a bit, So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Hope everybody's well. Just to be clear, this is not going to be a, official episode or anything like that. This is not the return of the Scape series just yet. Yeah, I'm just bored and I wanted to play some, so here we are. Just looking over. Everything looking good. So let's see. Live chat's on. Good, good. Yeah, okay, everything looks smooth. Wonderful. Should put that up in the background. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm just hearing ports. Yep. One failed. One succeeded. And another succeeded. Excellent, okay. Okay, so yeah, so I unlocked a third ship. I think it was yesterday, actually, that I got this. But, yes. Just want to do one thing real quick. Because that doesn't need to be quite as loud as that. Okay, that's good. No special voyages left. Don't need to pick up any crew. Let's see, how far am I off the next zone? 9%. That's not too bad. I'll probably get that within the next couple of days, and that will mean moving on to Cherrywood. Okay. I'll see if I can put this one together. I probably can't put together much better than it already is, but we'll take a look-see. Do we have any better morale crew than that? Yeah, I do, actually. Quite a bit better. What about you? Have we got any better? Any better seafaring? Because seafaring's what's kind of lacking. Seafaring's the stat that's always the overall lowest. You get sort of like momentary peaks and spikes in it. But, no, it is what it is. It's got a little figurehead. Got Hull of Tides. Don't think that'll make an awful lot of difference. No, it won't. Yeah. So, ports management is sort of kind of like logic puzzles, really, I suppose. 310. Let's have a look. I think this one's going to be the best one overall, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Although, if I do that, I'll swap you out for... Yeah, see, it would be ideal to get more than the base amount of slate that it's offering, but I don't think that's going to work too well. If we do that. Takes, yeah, 68%. That's not great. What effects do I have? Powder keg for combat, extra speed. Nah, not going to be able to make that up, I don't think. So let's run this instead. It's less, but the chance of succeeding is significantly higher. So let's run that, shall we? Just making sure all audio levels are all good. They should be. Run this real quick, and 2 seconds, the background noise is going to drop. Okay, yeah, that looks fair. Looks like sometimes these things need a little bit of live tweaking. Alright, let's send that one. And accept. Yeah, so in an hour 42, so around... By the time these get back, daily reset will have happened. Again, it's asking for seafaring. But we do have lots of combat. 50s like so. Seafaring. And what happens if we dump all of this into seafaring stats? Armoured hull, hull tides. 77% armoured around, that's good, that's fine. Combat's 720 on there versus, that would be like so. What happens if we do 75%? Don't think I've got one of these with... Oh, no, I do. I do. Still 75, though. Kind of sucks, I'm not going to lie. 800, 800. Do we have any with better seafaring? No, we don't. Okay, no worries. What does this look like? Probably not any better. And this probably won't work very well at all. 74%. I think that's as good as we are likely to get. Yep, let's just send it. 75%. It's not ideal. Ideally, I'd like to be at the 80% mark for success rate, but, you know, we take what we can get. That leaves us with this, and let's see if I can put together something to unlock the Chimera Strait. So, I want you. That might actually be better, but we'll see. Generically good across the board. You, put you on. And we'll put you on. Seafaring dudes. 1, 2, question mark. We don't need these. See how much that drops by. 92. Is it up to 72? What does that do? 75 across, 75 on seafaring. If we go hull of tides, 83. See, that's much better. Well, it's going to take 3 hours. Oh well, I'll be without one of my ships on reset, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so that's pretty much that done. I already did Meg for today. I already got a random event for today, so that's that covered. Let's head back towards retreat. What I could really do with, honestly, is gathering up some more nature runes. So let's go runecraft. Got some runecrafting robes. Take out my urns. Put my melee gear away for the time being. Now I think. Where was it? I got that, and I believe I got the alteration necklace. The ring is the thing that I was after. Because I think it benefits rune crafting. How much would this be? Ring of Imbuing. Let's just see if this buys, shall we? Yeah, that was ambitious, wasn't it? I've no idea what these are actually worth. It's been a while since I've actually played with any degree of consistency. Let's have a look. It is a moonstone. What are these selling for? Oof, yeah, quite a bit. See if someone's accidentally made one of these, shall we? Doesn't look like they have. Alright, not bad. Not bad, not bad. 1.3. Alright, I'll grab a gold bar. Actually, I don't need to grab a gold bar, because I can go to here. I'm fairly sure I've got one. And head over to the furnace. Quickly. Gold bar. Do that. Where are we? Moonstone jewelry. It's not gold, is it? It's a, what do you call it, bar? An ensouled bar? I can't remember if it's a regular ensouled bar or... It is a regular ensouled bar. I don't believe the bracelet's worth a damn. So, one ensouled bar. Do I have any? Got a greater and a lesser, but no regular. Okay. I'll do a unensouled bar then. How do I go about making these again? I'm trying to remember. I believe it's made with calcite, rune, and something else. Unensouled bar. Yeah. Adamant bar, rune bar, orichalcum bar. Let's go. And real quick, head over to the ritual site. Now, I don't believe I've got a ritual selected. No, I don't. Okay, so it will be in soul material, and it will take one in soul bar, yes. One elemental, two elemental twos, two change twos. Got two change twos, one elemental two. Should have thought to actually get out my necromancy ingredients while I was like a base there, but it's fine. Grab some candles, and I'll need both of these. I don't think I need any ghostly ink. Not worth messing about with. Let me think. I think that's everything. I don't know if I need the necro runes. Can't remember if I need the necro runes, so I'll pick that up because that contains my necro runes. I don't have an awful lot of them for the time being. I just kind of coast by on the as and, you know, buy more on the as, or make more on the as and when I need them. So let's go do that. Back to the ritual site it will be. Ritual site. I should also probably head over to Lupe and pick up my my daily stuff. Repair you. So I have an elemental 2 there and an elemental 2 there. Don't remember what ritual I was running, but yeah, let's do that. And I think it's what, elemental 1. Yes. So rather than taking up, you know, any of that, I'm going to repair all. Will that do the ritual candle, yes. But it won't do that elemental too. Excellent, okay. Oh no, I do need. Weird. It's considering that one is actually being drawn, even though it's not. Oh well. Do a quick ritual here. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, so yeah, for those of you with a keen eye who have got the notification, you'll notice I do have a 99. It's Herblore. I was going to save. I got right down to literally 1 experience to go. And I was going to save it for a stream. For the next stream that we did, you know, when we came back, I was going to do a whole... Oh, look, here is a grimy guam on the floor. I should pick that up, and maybe I should clean that for good measure. Oh, what is this? There are a lot of I was going to do a whole routine, but yeah, I ended up getting a bird's nest, and I crushed it down without thinking about it. And of course, unlike an OSRS, where bird's nests, you know, when you crush them, they don't give experience, it gave me exactly 1 experience. So I dinged over 99 Herblore accidentally. These it's not ideal, but you know what? These things happen, and so yeah, so the first skill cape that I have on this character is a Herblore cape, and I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like the untrimmed Herblore cape. You don't see too many of them, but yeah, kind of fun. Okay, so it'll be in the ritual chest. We'll take out both of these, and we will fill that, and then we go back over to... We don't have to do this at the smithy, by the way, if you're curious. I'm just doing it because, you know, there's a fast teleport available here. Okay, so go to install bar. Let's definitely the Moonstone ring that I'm looking for. I'm fairly sure it is anyway. Because the bracelet, I believe, is a bunch of teleports around the city of Am. And, yeah, I'm not too concerned over this. Hello there, BG. How are you doing, sir? Just going to zoom in a little bit on chat, just to make it a little bit easier for me to read. Because my second screen isn't quite as big as my main screen. And it's a little off to my left. Oh, right, okay, so we've got that. Now we need to... I think I'll need to boost my magic to cast the spell. And I believe it's Earth and Fire, right? Level 6 enchant. Yep, Earth and Fire, level 87 magic. Let's see, what do I have? Magic potions. I've got some extreme magics. Extreme match. Do I have any wand doses? No, I don't. Seems like a bit of a waste to use a dose of overload, considering there's like 20k. But you know what do these actually cost? Not much less, frankly. Not much less, but it's less enough for me to consider it. So okay, we're going to do that. Pop that. It's level 5, isn't it? It's level 5 for Moonstone. It's the same as Dragonstone. How silly of me. Okay, in that case, it is water. 1 ring of imbuing. Grants 10% additional runes when ring crafting. Now we can put all this away. Before I... No, I need that. And the Wicked Hood. What do I got? I've got loads of essence. Alright. Just going to run down to Lupe and pick up my daily things. I really haven't been keeping on top. Oh, for anybody that's interested, Thalman today was selling Greater Ensoul Thread, Spirit Runes, Powerful Necroplasm, and some Greater Flaming Skulls. But you've not got long left to grab them. BG says, good, but going to split in a little bit, have a game with some of my friends tonight. No, good stuff, man, good stuff. Yeah, tonight was very much an impromptu, stream. AAA didn't happen, and you know, normally I try to avoid streaming against those guys, because, yeah, what's the point, huh? We have a lot of audience overlap, so there's no point. But yeah, I just thought, you know, I'm feeling bored, I've got some time off, you know, my schedule is a lot more fluid at the moment, so yeah, jump on and stream for a bit. But yeah, so you've got a game. What are we talking? Are we talking cards? Are we talking other cards? Are we talking D&D? Are we talking Helldivers? Something like that? Thank you, Lupe. I don't need the regular bones. Nah, we'll just dump all this crap for the time being. Okay, so I'm going to pull out these, and we're going to fill them. And some of that. And activate this. Go to the nature altar. Teleport. Now I think that this is still going to give me regular rune essence, because I've not completed it yet. So yes, back to a bank. Put those away. Take these, fill, and I should probably. Let's see. Activate. Nature runes, teleport. Oh, mimic kill token. Wonderful. Put those away again. Take out another load. And this is what traditional ring crafting looked like. Well, apart from, you know, the instant teleport to the altar. Yeah. Yeah, pick a teleport spot, son. This is what kind of a lot of what it used to look like back in the day. 5% of time. It does look like it's 5% of time. That's good. That's good. Okay. And for the last time, fill, and we will right-click you, activate, teleport, nature altar. Tabletop RPG, there are some great programs so you can play over the internet instead of having to try to have everybody at the same place at the same time. Roll20, Foundry, Fantasy Grounds, etc. Yeah, I've used some of those myself in the past. Roll20 specifically, yeah. It's good software. It's good software, and it does take all of the sting out of having somebody or having to get everybody together. Okay, so I'll take out the Wilderness Sword and I'll wield that. Put my Saradomin and God Sword away. I have done a couple of upgrades. I picked this up just for basically perma-praying pretty much everywhere I like. I've done a bit of arrows, got the Governance Chain Skirt. Obviously, we still have the D-Halberd. We now have full Bandos minus the Helm and Shield, because there's no real reason to use those. Not much in the way of upgrades across the board. I did pick up some Armadillo Gloves, because I got a Slayer task a while back to go kill Aviancy. Yeah, picked up one of these. I don't know whether I'll hold on to it. They were going up in price. And, yeah. And I think they still are going up in price. So I got the bits and then put that together. Obviously, I've got Ava's Accumulator from last time that Zelthor, Evie, and I were playing all together. Magic has not seen an upgrade yet, apart from the Lucky Garb of Subjugation I got from Treasure Hunter, which, it's not the best. Can't be augmented, can't be used to make greater and sold cloth or anything like that, which is kind of sucks, but you know, considering you get it quote-unquote for free, it's whatever. I did get a couple of pieces of Dark Mystic. One of the things I'll probably end up doing at some point is buying a Polypore Staff. Not because I want the spell on the Polypore Staff, but because it literally costs like a 1.3 mil compared to the Staff of Light, which costs like 5. And you know, if I do end up getting a Worm Heart and I want to upgrade it to the Staff of Darkness, I can still do that later. I'll just buy the staff when it's relevant to do so. So yeah, all right. So we'll fill this, grab all of that, and we go to Edgeville. And then when this released for members, this was a really, really, really nifty shortcut, I suppose, in a lot of senses. I mean, obviously, you know, if you could teleport directly to the Nature Altar, that would be somewhat faster. But there are reasons to consider going to the Abyss anyway. Not in the least because you can repair your pouches. So the Nature one, I believe, is around this side. It's been a minute since I've been in the Abyss. I'm wrong. It's here. See how many we get now, because you do get a slight buff from going through the Abyss. You also get the opportunity to get Magical Thread from making the Colossal Pouch, I believe it's called, which you combine up all of your other pouches. I think that's how you go. But no, it's Rune Pouches, isn't it? Rune Pouches. Okay, so back to Edgeville. And we'll do just one more run into the Abyss. So I don't need that many nature runes because I don't alch that many things manually anymore now that I've got the Spring Cleaner. Grab that, fill these. Bad flash. There's not much sense surging in here because I'm fairly sure, like, no matter how you go, you're pretty much going to clip into the, Going to clip into some of the obstacles around here, but yeah. Okay, do that. And look at, there we go, another piece of magical thread, which can be woven into, yes, small rune pouches and large rune pouches. You need a lot of it, obviously. I don't think I've got anywhere near close to even being able to make a small rune pouch, but basically that functions in a very, very similar way to the Nexus. Let's see. BG says Foundry is great in that you can mod it to Kingdom Come, so you can customize your virtual table to your liking, since it's peer-to-peer and has a strong modding community. I might have to look back into Foundry. I have heard of it. Never really taken the time to, really explore its capabilities, I suppose. You gain 250% of base experience for using the Abyss. Really? It's that much better. That's pretty huge. That's pretty huge. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even realise that it was that strong. Okay, good to know. Put these away. 47%. Yeah. Not really what's going down here. Okay. So we've got a good 300 and something nature runes now. I've also got the runecrafting outfits. The runecrafting outfit, I suppose I should say. And that can be stored with Django, so rather than it taking up place in our bank, we can just throw that away. Let's throw Bandos gloves away, so we need those. Okay. So we've got a task of jungle strikeworms to do. These are not the most interesting task in the world, but you know, they have some good drops. They don't drop they drop herbs, but noted ones. They do drop seeds. They don't drop bones. They aren't considered ghosts. So keep the spring cleaner on, and that we will bump that there, bump that there, bump that there. Let me think. Don't need a super defense because they drop them. Don't need prayer potions because I'm using the Saradom God Sword, which can restore my prayer. A couple of pieces of food, probably. Like maybe 1 or 2. We'll take 4, just in case. Deposit 1. I do want anti-poison. Take 2 of those. They do drop anti-poisons, but, you know, it's whatever. Okay, also I believe it's a water rune, an air rune, and a law rune to teleport there relatively quickly. You can also get there using the archaeology guild table to teleport if you've got the Warforge unlocked. I do not, so yes. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, let's go get started on the Slayer task. Didn't take us too long. Oh yeah, you can use the, I believe it's the Divination Cape that allows you to teleport to any of these locations. Or, no, it's the Max Guild, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Ah, that's right, been through the Abyss. Silly. I've got an 89% hit chance. What happens if I start that one? Well, I guess we'll find out. 94. Okay, so yeah, with the way the damage scaling works now, it scales based off of your accuracy, or scales down based off of your accuracy. So yeah, and obviously the lower my health goes, the harder I'll hit as well, which is somewhat, you know, counterintuitive given that I'm running the SGS, but we take it. Only thing that sucks is you can only have one server up at a time and need to load each up before people can access the different campaigns. So it can be a pain if you are running multiple games. Yeah. Yeah. Such is the price we pay, huh? Yeah, can't walk under these and can't force them to move. You also can't barge straight onto the next one, which kind of makes these... It's not the fastest task in the world. They've got just enough health, really, to be a bit of a... Not a fast task, like I say. But not slow. Not really. And you can only have one of them pop up at once, sadly. So if we go like so... Now, hoping... I'm not going to be able to do it. Damn it. Oh no, no, that worked. Okay. Just. Do. Now you'll note I'm not actually using the SGS because I want to restore my HP. SGS is Saradoma Godsword, for those that don't know. But yeah, its special attack restores health and prayer points based on what you hit. I feel like I should have punishment here somewhere. Oh, these things can erode my immunity to poison. Didn't realise that. Wonderful. It's very, very minor poison though, so I'm not that worried. And I really need to unlock the barbarian potion drinking so that these potions, these vials, shatter when I'm done using them. Okay, so real quick. Over here, dump these. Don't care. 'Tis a frog of the freedom variety. It is indeed. Hello, Shady. How are you doing, sir? All right? Hello, hey Camel. How's life? It's not too bad at the moment, you know. On vacation, chilling out. Thought I'd stream a bit. The new Tremors sequel was kind of gay. I've never seen Tremors, so I couldn't tell you whether it's gay by comparison or what. Okay, doesn't want to be able to pick that up. No worries. Presumably it's these guys that you're referring to. Hey Camel, is that right? Shady says I'm okay. Good. You've never seen Tremors? This must be a rectified stat. No, I've never seen it, no. Or if I have, I don't remember it. Helps if we actually use the right thing there, huh? Yeah, just kicking a giant worm casually, you know, don't worry about it. We need to duct tape Sam to the coach and force him to watch it, especially with a name like Freedom Frog and you have no idea who Gummo is. Indeed not. No, this is the thing. When I was growing up, like TV, movies, they just weren't really a big part of my life. They didn't feature heavily in my life. I grew up rural. We had animals to take care of, and farm-ish work to do. Not that I never saw anything, obviously, or never watched any TV. I mean, periodically. We had a TV in the house. It was just... So, loosely speaking then, you did the Welsh method of entertainment. I'm not drunkle. No, we didn't have sheep. Not too many of these left to do. Oh, look at that. We're up to full prayer points. Oh, I can stop thinking about it a bit now. Oh, come on, that was below half health. This is almost as shocking as Polly having to look up my reference to the Devil Went Down to Georgia. Hey, look, you know, I can't know absolutely everything. If you've seen anything about me on Noirbar, my head is full of, you know, useless or otherwise useless information. It makes a good bar chat. It's basically all water cooler talk, as Polly would call it. But yeah, that's my specialty: random factoids. I guess you could say I'm Jack of trades, master of none. Oh, come on, take the next one. Ooh, there we go. I don't expect people to know everything, I just expect them to know everything that I know and then some. You know, honestly, Camel, I kinda have operated throughout most of my life like that way. It's always been a bit of a tism thing for me, I suppose you could say. Like, oh, you know, surely everybody knows everything that I know. I'm not special in any which way, right? I don't have any particular, you know, unusual knowledge. No, turns out I totally do. I totally do. Man, no interesting drops from these today. All just food and potion ingredients. Still, the papaya fetches something. 8k a pop. I'm just gonna cut this. Earth Talisman. I will grab that, actually. Largely because I'm nearly at the summoning level where I can actually start using those to create Titan pouches. Not that I really take advantage of my summoning very often, which I really, frankly, should. It'd make things like this go by quite a bit quicker. But yeah. Hello, Kefki! How are you doing? This is completely inappropriate music when you consider that these are like, you know, 50-foot long, 40-foot long bloody earthworm dragon hybrid things. It's completely inappropriate. poisonous dragon earthworm things. Plate and salvage. Okay, death runes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this select task, and then we'll be, what are we, half an hour away from the daily reset. Yeah, I'm going to check in on Discord real quick. So Zelfor will be in later on tonight, and he will be doing some Pokemon. So I think that'll be around, I think he said around 7 his time, something like that. And obviously, you know, don't want to overlap with him at all. Oh, there's the tunneling attack. Don't want to don't want to get hit by that. Can hit you for up to, I think it's up to 3,000 damage, which is not the biggest deal in the world, but yeah, that's just under half my health at the moment. But yeah, so Zelda will be streaming some Pokemon later on. It will be, I think it's Pokemon Silver, and he's running the Nuzlocke mods, whatever that is. He explains it, and I've completely forgotten, like everything that he said about it. But yeah, so make sure you guys go and watch that after we're done here. Hello, Paul Farrell. Need to run, have fun, the Freedom Frog. Catch you later, BG. Thanks for stopping by. Did always appreciate it. Always good to see you here. Yeah. But yes, that will be a good bit later on. And as there's no AAA tonight, Drunkle's apparently not at 100%. He's been ill. I'm taken to understand. And Polly's got some, you know, family responsibilities he has to take care of. Yeah, I thought, you know, people ain't got nothing to watch. No, that's not true. You guys have got plenty of like catch-up stuff you can do, I'm sure. But no, I got a hankering to play a bit of Scape, and I thought, you know, the hell with it. Why not? Why not? And you know, it's not exactly, you know, a content stream, as it were. More of just a hang out and see who's around. And yeah, 83 tasks in a row. We get 18 points. I put the wrong ring. Oh well. Leave those super defenses on the floor. Yeah, see, like 49 damage from that poison. It's barely even worth talking about, really. But yeah, so this is not exactly. It's not a reason really to get the cape, not by any stretch of the imagination. But one of the advantages of the herbal cape is when you've got a bunch of like lower leveled herbs like this, or you know, when you're at this level anyway. And it's like they're all grimy, and you don't want them taking up space in your bank like mine are right now. You right-click on your cape, you activate it, it cleans all the herbs. You don't get any experience, but it saves you clicking on each one and then pressing spacebar and waiting and blah 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 blah. You know, takes some of the work out of it. So it's a nice perk to have. All skill capes have got perks of one sort or another. Paul Farrell says, stop by to say hi and give a like. I need to try and get some sleep. Oh yeah, man, absolutely. Go get some rest. Appreciate you stopping by and a like. So turn your prayers off, Sam. That would help. Hey, Camel says, interesting that Drunkle falls ill after Steve Prawn gets banned from the pub. That is a conspiracy. That is a conspiracy, hey Camel. I see what you're going for here. All right. Oh yeah. So this was another thing. These called overloads. They're this is the base form of some of the strongest potions in the games. Potion seller, I require your strongest potions. Yeah, these are some of them. They require 96 herb block, which is quite a high level to make, and they take one of each of the extreme potions, including necromancy. So 6 potions, and then you require these things, Torstal, which is a relatively high level herb. Which I grew these myself, because I'm like that. But yeah, each one of these 4-dose potions is worth about 80,000 gold in terms of its like cost of production. There are ways to make them kind of like cheaper by making combination potions with them. I think the cheapest at the moment is what's called a Holy Overload, where you combine a Prayer Renewal potion, which is a potion that restores prayer points over time. Think of prayer points as kind of like mana for these passive spells, quote unquote. Yeah, you combine those together in a crystal flask once you've unlocked the recipe, and basically because prayer renewals are so much cheaper than overloads, and combination potions give 6 doses of potion rather than 4, you end up getting 2 quote unquote they're not really free doses of overload, but they're significantly cheapened as a result of it. Like I say, each one of these 4 doses is about 80k's worth, so 20k per dose because it's 4 dose. So it works out being, I think holy overloads end up being approximately 13,000 gold per dose. These are not potions that you would use on something like what I was just killing. Not worth using them at all. It's you know, you take regular super potions if you take anything at all. But yeah, for bossing, because these things reapply their stat buffs every 15 seconds, even if there's a boss that you're fighting that drains your stats, it gives you quite a powerful advantage. Yeah, but this is just the basic bitch overload. 99 is it used to be the maximum level for stats. Now, though, Herb Lore goes all the way up to 120. And in doing so, there is what's it called? The Supreme Overload Salve, I believe. Where are we? I think it's, wasn't it 116? No, where are we? Oh no, it must be lower than that. Where are we? Spiritual Prayer Potions, great, fantastic power bursts. These are very short-term potions that give you an incredibly powerful effect for a short period of time. Elder Overload Salve, here we go. Elder Overload Potion, Super Anti-Fire, Anti-Fire, Prayer Renewal, Prayer Potion, Super Anti-Poison. This thing cures all effects, protects you against most forms of damage, restores your prayer points, makes your prayer points renew over time, and comprises of the Elder Overload as well. The Elder Overload gives, I think it's 17% of your level plus 5, which, yeah, when you've got like 99 combat stats, takes you up to a point where you can hit ridiculously high. So yeah, they're kind of fun. They're kind of fun. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing by Kurabal, who is a new Slayer Master that is unlocked at level 75 Slayer and 110 combat. Let's go see her. Yep, and she is the current proprietor of the Slayer Cape, so when I eventually get 99 Slayer, I will be coming here to talk to her to purchase it. Alright, get task. What we got? 237 Water Fiends by default, or I could switch to that to 215 Frost Giants, Fire Giants. Ugh. Those are kind of a longish task, but the Water Fiends are free, so I'm going to take those. And the Water Fiends themselves are actually just down here. Or one of the many locations that they're in is just down here. Here's the Water Fiends. Basically, elemental water demons. They're weak to range predominantly, and they hit with both ranged and magic attacks, depending on largely what you're weak to. So, as you can understand, I've got a lot of them to kill, so I'm not going to do those just now. We're going to exchange real quick. It's quite a quiet world. This is the home world, World 28. Put that away, put that away. Those go in... No. They go in here, because this is my crafting, mining, and smithing tab. This is the Slayer tab. That's the Mask of the White Worm. That's for fighting Ice Strike Worms once I eventually get 93 Slayer. That's a ways away, though. What can we do? What can we do? You know, I was going to save this to do with Eevee and Zell, but it's a relatively short thing, and it does unlock the ability for me to waste less runes in the sense that I can disassemble stuff instead. Revenant... Is it a Revenant Orc pet, I think? Oh, Revenant Hobgoblin. Yeah. I still need to go grind those out at some point. Oh, speaking of pets, though. Look at this boy. This fella right here is a gargoyle called Crab. As in Crab and Goyle from Harry Potter. Yes, haha, funny joke. But yeah. How heavy are you? That's a rude question to ask. Sorry, I was just wondering how you managed to fly when you made from rock. Well, I wonder how you managed to survive when you're so stupid. That was so insensitive. Aw, Crab, I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. But yeah, Crab is the Slayer pet. And I unlocked him shortly after I got 75 Slayer, which is a fairly low level to get him at. Fairly low level overall, but yeah. So that's kind of fun. I can't remember what the actual drop rate of him was at the time when I got him. But yeah. 2 seconds, I'm just going to check something real quick. Just looking something up. Yeah, okay, no, that looks fine. Okay, not what I meant to do. Right, stay there. So yeah, so I was going to save this for when I was streaming with Evenzel next, but I kind of want to unlock it because I've been sat on it for a good while. No, not Taverley. Let's go here. I've been sat on the stat for a good long while. And I figure, you know, this is going to stay up as a video. Or as a video playback, I suppose. So, yeah. Heading to the Invention Guild. And now that it's not so hot here, you can also do this. New graphics. Boop, boop, boop. Yep, happy with all that. Let's go. No idea what it changes, but let's just put it up. Hello, Mr. Doc. Let's talk to him. Hello there, young lass. Name's Doc. I'm apprentice to Drawcar, master smith and crafter. I've learned a lot from my master, but he's of the old guard. Tradition, refinement, nothing more. My head's full of ideas that'll give those stuffy longbeards a kick up the mineshaft. But there's one thing I don't have. What are you missing? Power, lassie. We need a new source of fuel, something the world's never seen before, if we're to take a leap into a new era of technology. What if we could harness divine energy as power source? What's divine energy? It's the remnants of something that hasn't happened yet. Trust me, it's powerful stuff. If we could discover a device to store and channel divine energy, it'd give you all the juice you could ever need. Using the goo from something that hasn't happened yet as a power source, huh? That's crazy, but it just might work. Here, use my workbench. Discover new inventions at an inventor's workbench. Charge back. Prototype. Nope, that didn't work. Try this. This is unique to each player, by the way, so, yeah. And the goal here is to try and arrange these pieces in such a way that we get the most experience out of it as we can. And as you can probably tell, this can take some time. Yeah, you just gotta keep trialing it. There we go, perfect. Boom. Okay. Now, invention is a very expensive skill to get into. There are ways of cheapskating it, and I will be trying to do exactly that because, you know, I don't have an awful lot of money on this character, and I'm not importing money over from any of my other characters. Not for this. So, yeah. I did it! I discovered a blueprint for the charge pack. Now I can manufacture this device. Not yet, lassie. You'll need some raw components to try and create a charge pack. How do I obtain those? Smithing? Crafting? Divination? By disassembly. I like to take things apart to figure out how they work, and then stash the materials for later use. Here, take my tools in a material pouch. You've added the inventor's tools to your tool belt. You can now disassemble items into materials. Continue. To manufacture my inventions on the materials, I can get those by disassembling items. To get you started, grab some bits and pieces from Doc's parts bin to disassemble. Let's grab that. You found something to disassemble. You found something else to disassemble. To disassemble an item, activate the disassemble ability in your spellbook's skilling tab and click the item you want to disassemble. Or you can drag an item onto the light bulb, which is here, at the bottom of your backpack. To analyze an item, activate the Analyze ability in your spellbook's skilling tab and click the item you want to analyze. Analyzing items will help you predict what materials you will get if you disassemble the item. Now, where did I put... So I haven't added these yet, so what I'm going to do is... I believe this is what I got it set to before. So now I've got to be a little careful, because I've added keybinds just here by using my ability bars, so that I can quickly disassemble stuff. You've added the materials to your tool belt. To view the materials you collected, click the light bulb at the bottom of your backpack, or open the bag of materials on your tool belt. So what that does is, I'll right click here, invention materials. The materials that I collect kind of go into a nebulous pseudo bank, as it were. I don't actually have to carry boatloads of materials around on me. Now currently I've only got 150 common materials, but if I hover over them you can see that yeah, these simple parts, useful things for building with. Disassembly sources includes ores, logs, hides, bars, planks, leather, basic weapons and clothing, armor perks, which we'll talk about later, profane, talking, hallucinogenic, antitheism, looting. Weapon perks include talking, hallucinogenic, antitheism and looting. Tool perks include talking, hallucinogenic and antitheism. And we're going to disassemble that as well, and that will give us some cover parts. Large parts used for making a chassis or a shell. Disassembly sources comes from armor, shields and clothing, as you might imagine. Armor perks, bulwark, profane, shield bashing. Weapon perks include shield bashing. Tool perks include furnace and confused. So the way invention works is basically you augment equipment so that it begins to consume divine charge, which you have to create for yourself or buy. To charge up your charge pack, or create for yourself if you are an Iron Man. And then once those items are augmented, you can slot in gizmos that have got materials put inside them to give them unique effects. These unique, quote-unquote unique effects, or special effects rather. These special effects are, of course, perks. So Bulwark is one, Profane is one, Shield Bashing is one. Now, the more expensive an item is that you break down, typically speaking, the better components it will give. An augmented item that gets broken down will also give more stuff when you break it down, depending on its level, at certain intervals. Now, when you've got an augmented item and you use it, whether it be a tool, or a piece of armor, or a weapon, as you use it, it gains experience in the same way that you do. Now, and once it hits certain thresholds, usually about level 9 if you're trying to be time efficient, or level 12 if you're being cost efficient, you will then use either a siphon on it, or disassemble it to break it down into its component parts, and it releases all of that experience as invention XP. Shady Grin says, what does any of this have to do with making me a sandwich? Well, see, here's the thing, Shady, I can get cooking XP using a fishing rod with furnace on it, which would make me better at making sandwiches, but not for you. But yeah, so yeah, long story short, break stuff down, get materials, use those materials to make augmenters, also to make gizmo shells, add materials into those gizmo shells to create different perks. It's not random, but there is a degree of RNG, random number generation, in it, as in there is a certain chance to get perks at different levels and all that kind of thing. Complicated math goes into deciding that, but there's all the information available on the wiki, including calculators to help you work out what perks, like what to put in to get what perks, and then you use that to enhance your skilling and your combat. And some of the perks that you can apply in this can take your damage from being good to great. Some of them, in fact, some of the perks are almost considered essential for certain bosses. Yeah. Anyway, enough talking about that. Talk to dog. Use the right half of the workbench to manufacture a charge pack. So we we discover stuff on the left half, and we build stuff on the right half. Charge pack. Manufacture. We're going to add that to the tool belt. You've done it. You've invented a charge pack. Equipment that requires charges to power them will drain energy from the central power resource on your tool belt. Imagine what your discovery could lead to. What if you could use the power from this divine energy to augment your equipment, even upgrade and diversify your weapons and armor? Imagine. Congratulations, you just advanced an invention level. Your invention level is now 2. When you gain levels in invention, you'll be able to discover new blueprints and create more devices. Very true. You've inspired me. I've got an idea for a device that will augment my equipment and improve it as I use it. That's the spirit. Discover all the blueprints you can at the inventor's workbench. So we got some more. This is the augmenter. This is what we apply to the different items. Prototype. That one blew up in my face. No worries. Watch me get. There we go. Oh dear. Excellent. Perfect. Okay, that was fairly painless. Okay. And that's how you make an augmenter. It needs to be imbued with divine energy during the manufacturing process. Divine energy, eh? My master got some of that in a trade, but we don't been able to do anything with it. Yeah, maybe it'll help you manufacture your first augmenter. Dog gives you enough divine energy to manufacture an augmenter. 2,000 pale energy. An elegant design, that's for sure. When you've manufactured an augmenter, may I take a look? You can disassemble some more parts from my parts bin for materials. Dog's broken dagger, dog's cracked orb, and dog's broken shield bow. Got some powerful components and some strong components, some crafted parts, some flexible parts, and probably some junk as well. Alright. Go to the bench, create an augmenter. You show Dog the augmenter you invented. Behold, my latest invention, the augmenter! How about we test it out by augmenting a weapon? Great idea, boss, but let's not waste one of your valuable weapons on an early test, eh? There's something I have to hand. Doc gives you a bunch of purple flowers. Don't look at me like that. It's a weapon, isn't it, technically? Use an augmenter on equipment to augment it. Augmented equipment is untradeable and draws power from your charge pack when in use. So, even non-degradable weapons and armor and tools basically gain, they become degrading in a certain sense. They have to be, if you run out of divine charge, you can no longer use that weapon or tool. Its perks. It loses its stats basically. So, yeah, it can be costly. It can be costly. So convert purple flowers into an augmented version which requires divine charges to use. It will also become untradeable. This process cannot be undone without using an augmentation dissolver. Do you wish to continue? Okay. Look, I've attached the augmented to the flowers. Now these flowers become even more lethal as I beat people to death with them. Augmented equipment levels up as you use it. For example, augmented weapons and armor you've equipped will gain experience when you defeat enemies. Right-click and choose Check to determine its current level and statistics. Your augmented equipment has a space to add a gizmo. Items wielded with both hands have got 2 gizmo slots. Gizmos let you add new qualities to your equipment, called perks. Okay. I'm gonna level up again. I have a new idea. My augmented equipment has space to install upgrades. What we need is a gizmo shell, which I can add perks for my equipment. I need to discover this. This system here basically replaces, like, item enchantment, if that makes sense. It's more techmaturgy. For those of you that have played modded Minecraft. Okay, that's that done. I've discovered the gizmo shell. You're a genius! Please show me a gizmo shell after you manufacture it at the inventor's workbench. This is a gizmo shell. Oh, specifically a weapon gizmo shell. You show Doc the gizmo shell you invented. Not only can you level your augmented equipment, you can also add perks to it. The gizmo shell is empty, is an empty container with space for up to 2 perks. To choose the perks for a gizmo, add materials to a gizmo shell. If any of you are familiar in other games with like gem socketing, or gem crafting to then add, you know, to sock it onto armor and weapons. That's basically what gizmos are. We open this up. Okay, now then. So I think that this is going to force me to add it to the augmented flowers, so I'm not going to waste, you know, anything especially decent. I'll need simple parts later, flexible parts. Let's use some of these. Shield bashing. That's for debility. Base parts, I know I need lots of these. Cover parts are not super important. And it uses 5 of the common materials at a time, or 1 of the uncommon materials or rare materials. I'm going to create that. Repeat. Okay, it's not going to let me actually use those. Alright, fine. Do some of those. No effect. I really don't want to use simple parts. Like, I really don't want to use them. These are easy enough to come by. And here you can see possible perks include Mysterious 1 to 3, Blunted 1 to 4, Hoarding. Protect item protects 2 items instead of 1. Does not work in PvP. Blunted 1 to 4 reduces the weapon's damage by 1% per rank. Mysterious has a mysterious effect. So yeah, there are negative perks as well as positive perks. Mysterious too. Use a gizmo on the augmented equipment to install the perks you selected. You may skip this step. Ah, okay. If you wish to keep your weapon gizmo. Now that I understand the fundamentals of invention, I'll find the wider world to be an inspiring place. Useful materials can come from many sources, and inspiration could strike whenever I improve my skills. Full access to disassembly, 3 times stock spare parts. And we get that. Research Augmenter, Device Gizmo, Research Divine Charge, Research Augmented, level maximum 5. Okay, dock spare parts. If we do that, slap those out. Okay, we get some stuff. Now, one of the first things I want to do is I want to check, see what. Oops, excuse me. What I can augment. Machines, no. There are machines that we can build in here. It's kind of like labs. Which level is it? Equipment siphon comes at level 27. Spring cleaner and tight springs. I actually already have a spring cleaner. Milestones. Tool gizmos at level 22. Augmented armor is at level 16. So for now, it's literally just weapon. So I believe one of the things, like one of the best things to do here, is actually to start off just by disassembling a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to do that. Target level 15. Honestly, I'm just going to disassemble that because I'd rather have the padded parts back. Augmented flowers. I'm going to hold on to these because eventually I will be able to take the augmenter off, and augmenters are fairly expensive to produce. But we've got crap loads, and I mean crap loads of this basic bitch salvage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out. Take out the bronze stuff and the iron stuff. Leave the steel for now because this will be plenty to go at. Obviously, as we level up as well, we get more stuff, or we can get more stuff from breaking things down. Yeah, I've got lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff to break down. Stuff that I've been saving up, keeping it in the bank. Oh man, I'm getting nothing from breaking these down. Well, I suppose I'm getting the experience, but it's not an awful lot. Wow, I didn't realise how bad bronze stuff was. That wasn't even worth holding on to. Alright. Junk chance, 89%. So junk chance basically is the chance that you'll get junk parts, which can be converted into refined components later on, which have their uses. Not super good, though. Break these down. See, immediately, the iron salvage is immediately giving me, you know, better stuff. So yeah. Check up on my Discord. Ooh, 2 times protective components, nice. Okay. Still getting lots of junk, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because these are huge salvages. There's sometimes salvage stuff is, you know, worth more to alch, or even to sell than it is to break down, but I've specifically saved these up for starting out, just because I want to get, you know, a bunch of materials out of the way. I think I can have this open while I'm salvaging. Yeah, I can. I can literally watch my stuff, you know, increase live. This will eventually be a much bigger menu. But we've started out with some nice uncommons, so that's pretty good. While that's going, I'm just going to... look up... Let's see. Scavenging perk. Scavenging is a perk that allows me to, when I kill stuff, or, you know, when I'm whilst I'm skilling, it allows me to get components at a much slower rate, obviously, than, you know, disassembling stuff. But it has the ability to give me uncommon parts, as well as, what do you call it, rares and uncommons from killing stuff, rather than, you know, breaking stuff down. So it actually eats an awful lot of this cost. Strong comps there, that's good. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? I've got a bunch of bows I should probably break down. Stuff that breaks down into useful things, as you can see, you know, tends to sell for a good bit, but again, this is an instance of I don't care how much it sells for. You know, I made this stuff, I've held on to this stuff specifically, explicitly, to break down. Most of the stuff in here, actually, is for that. For example, like, you know, black salamanders. Why do I have so many of these? Well, if I analyze them, they've got a 23% junk chance. They give 12 materials per. Connected parts, tensile parts, crafted parts, stunning components, and dexterous components. These, I got a lot of these from doing wilderness events. So even though they're worth 1.5k each, I'm going to break them down. They also give a as you can see, they give a goodly amount of experience. So a lot of the initial levels where ordinarily you'd have to be buying things, buying weapons, putting augmenters on them, and then breaking them down, and that costing you stupid money. You don't have to. I do also have the ability to create various different invention potions to boost my level up higher than it is to access other blueprints before time to get the experience off of those. But yes. About to hit 2,100 total level. As you see, I'm getting lots of stunning components. Which is, you know, it's not necessary, but it's helpful. One thing I do need to find is, reasonably speaking... I don't know whether I want to push out for armor augmentation. I probably should. Let's see. Close that down. Augmented armor is at level 16. It's reasonable. It's 23,000 experience. Let's get these short bows on the go while we look. So my level is currently 5. One thing I suppose I could do, I could show you how this calculator works. Where are we? Can I just capture a screen region? No. Another level already. Level 2100. Much wow. Very upgrade. Nothing new until level 8, which is a Gizmo Dissolver, which we will basically never use because there's no point.
This?
No, it's not that one either. Move that. Oh. I'll start with the maple shield bows. Now, how was it that I did this?
Do this real quick. Okay. So this is the. Hold on. Let's fix the transform on this, shall we? Doing it live. Doing it live. Okay. Hit the screen. There we go.
Okay, so this is the calculator. You know, we do have actually God. Wait, let's put that on, shall we? Okay. So this is the calculator, and basically you can put in your stats, and you can select whether or not you're going to use the weapon, weapon gizmo shell, armor gizmo shell, or tool, whether you're using ancient gizmos, which I'm not. Yeah, it will tell you basically what you're likely to get if you put these pieces in. So scavenging 2, spendthrift 2, submit, hold on. Looting, anti-theism, spendthrift. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to get scavenging at this level. I think if I use an extreme, that might change. What about if we put it on armor? Keep that going. Yes, so... Looting, anti-theism, scavenging 1, scavenging 2. Yeah, I'd need to make 144 gizmo shells just to be, you know, on probability, which would cost 20 mil. So that's not happening. Let's see, if we get to 20, where does this go? Submit. All of a sudden, that becomes much, much better at level 20, using an extreme. What happens if we do that? Yeah, it becomes like 1 in 5, or doesn't change if we use an extreme at level 20. Okay, so we get to level 20, and then we will try and get scavenging too. Hopefully we will end up with a bunch of precious components before then. Back to the game. We're getting a lot of precise components, so that's good. We will be burning through those. Yeah, a lot of this is just going to be a case of, you know, getting a bunch of these for filler components, which is good, and also cleaning out bank space. Because, God knows, I could use some more bank space. And we're level 7, excellent, excellent. I'm not going to do this for the entire stream, don't worry. Not this time, anyway. This is one of the nice things about the chill streams, like I don't have to worry about, okay, is this taking too long, is this delayed, are we moving on fast enough, have I spoken to this NPC, yada yada yada. I can sit here and just talk to you guys, and just play the game as I normally would. You know, off stream. Okay, so that's that done. I can get rid of these, I think. Anything else I want to get rid of? Yeah, I suppose I can get rid of a couple of these things, right? These are just... Steelmatic, yeah, definitely don't need that. Some of this stuff I'm actually keeping to do clue scrolls with. But yeah, most of it is just to be, yeah, broken down. Okay. Such as Mithril Offhand Dagger, Mithril Mace, all of this nonsense. It can't be used to do clue scrolls with, so I'm just going to use it. Just going to break it down, and we'll get parts from it instead.
Okay, there should be a healthy amount of parts to go up for the time being. How much experience we've got left? 611. I think if I take... Is it like 30 experience to disassemble one of those, I think? Let's see what I can make. If there's something I can make to give me that last little bit of experience. 550. Yes, I have enough. Oh, yeah, I've definitely got enough. Alright, just gonna make one of these then. And that will bring us to level 8. Or it won't, because it's just slightly shy. Okay. No worries. Okay, I'll grab a singular salamander. Which is not, again, enough. See, this is the difference between a planned stream and an unplanned stream. Okay, this one will do it. Level 8. Device, Gizmo Dissolver. Gizmo Dissolver, Divine Charge, Augmented Item, Maximum level 5. Okay. Now we do these. There we go. It's one. Let's start this. Do. 4. Excellent. I like starting off from poor because, you know, the only way is up. In that regard, very good. What about you? No. Perfect. That didn't take too long. And finally, Divine Charge. Now this is going to be... Oh, these soak so much money over time, and it's one of the main reasons why... Well, I'll show you in just a moment. Need food? Gonna have to catch you later. All good, Shady. You enjoy. Bon appetit. Looks like we're on the right track. Do. Very good. Very close. Poor. Excellent. Perfect. There we go. Simples. Not far off another level. Gizmo Dissolver, Augmenter, Divine Charge. So yeah. Simple parts. I need to get loads more simple parts in order to be able to make bunches of Divine Charges. Because, as you can see, I've been saving up loads of the energy that I've been getting from wilderness events. Yeah, this is the stuff that you need. Lots of. I'll place all this back on. And having all of this is going to save me a lot of time, because I only need... What is it? For Brilliant Energy, you need... Where are we? 450 per Divine Charge, and that gives 3,000 charges. And for... what was it? Radiant Energy, yeah, it's 400. So, I've got enough here to make a lot of Divine Charges, and I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it over time. This is why, and also one thing to sort of take into consideration if you're ever doing invention yourself is the higher tier the equipment is, like the higher level requirement for the equipment when it's augmented, the more experience it will give when you siphon it or disassemble it, you know, if you're crazy like that. But it also takes more, it uses more charge per hour because it's a high leveled item. So yeah, just always something you got to bear in mind. So for a lot of what I'm doing, with Slayer, using Bandos armor is absolutely ideal. Using, level 70 Death Dealer robes is, ideal. For doing Slayer with. You don't want to be burning through loads of Divine Charges per hour if you're not doing something that's going to make up for the money of it. It becomes a game of resource management in a great sense, but Invention was designed to be a gold sink. Not that it succeeded in a great regard in my opinion, but tis what tis. So yes, I believe I had some. I did. I don't believe for a second that these are going to give us much in the way of actual experience. 108 each, that's not bad. Burn through some of these. Yeah, this is slow as shit, isn't it? And I don't believe it's much faster with that. Okay, I won't do that on stream. That will be boring. So weapon gizmo shell. This will be converted into our what's it. I think... Can I just disassemble these now? The fortunate components. I believe I can. Yep, fortunate components. So everything that gives fortunate components, I'm going to take away now. 1.3. I've been saving these up because fortunate components come in handy later on. You need them to make some of the more powerful artifacts that are available through through invention. The spiked helmet. Get rid of that. Could have sworn I had some more stuff. Ballast robe top. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that they disassemble for what do you call it? Yeah, so this was largely my clue scroll items in here. I'll need to go through these and actually sort these out at some point. Willow combo. Studded chaps G. Do they actually? Yeah, it looks like they do. Charge bow. I think I can break all of these down as it goes. Quick bow, sure, why not? Element plate skirt G, element plate legs H2, yeah, get rid of those. Boots, steel bladed salvage, regular shield bows. I think that's everything that I really want to break down for the time being. Oh no, like helm H2. Yep, let's do that. Alright. This is a lot of money's worth of stuff, but people mostly buy these for the exact same reason that I'm breaking them down. For the guaranteed fortunate components. That cannot be. Really? Okay. Break that down. Add a crossbow, yes. Quick bow, and let's get G and H2. Oh, you know what? I don't think that actually gave me fortune components. Oh well. Yes. Hello, Zelthor. Just worked on a commercial building with like 8 units, 2 of them fucking huge, 4 hours of work, good god. Man. Sounds like money, though. Okay, there's a bunch of fortunate components. Oh, right. Yeah, I just popped invention, Zell. Just been mucking about, doing a bit of that, because I need bank space. I was getting shockingly low on bank space, so I've cleared out a bunch of stuff by breaking stuff down with invention, and I got the tutorial out of the way. Not to worry, though. I can still walk you and Evie. It's not even really a walkthrough. Frankly, doesn't even really need walking through. It's fairly self-explanatory, but yes. Okay, so that's that out of the way. Let's go do something different, shall we? What is my Reaper task? Queen Black Dragon. You know, I probably could. I'll probably die, because it's been a good long time since I've done QBD. But I totally could. Alright, let's go give it a go. It's been a long time since I've done QBD. I've never tried it with Necromancy. Necromancy's kind of easy mode. So we're going to do that. I'm not a coward, you're a coward. Yeah, let's just go get a feel for it. I need super anti-fires. Don't tell me I've only got one super anti-fire. I do. Wow. Okay. It's the Grand Exchange. I have no idea how good or bad this is going to be. I really don't. Super anti-fire. I'll pick up one of these. A couple of prayer potions, probably. An overload, yes. I don't think I'll need quite that many. Don't really have much in the way of food, do I? Try that. Let's do this. I think I'm probably going to need more food than that, honestly. Anti-fire. Anti-fire overload, prayer potions, food. That's pretty much all I can reasonably take. Resonance wouldn't be a bad idea in case I know I'm going to get time stopped. But frankly, I don't think it's going to help much. I think I need probably Vengeful Ghost and Putrid Zombie here. Just because I need the AoE. Yeah, let's give this a go. Probably going to die. Because like I say, it's been a good while. But, hey. Only one way to find out, right? Ooh, Terror Bird. I could take a Terror Bird with some food in it. Or with some more food in it, I should say. Right. Yeah, let's do that. That's smart. Fill out with that. Do this. Ah, we're already full. This will take me right outside, actually. Really? Do I have to complete the quest in order to be able to fight her at all? Probably do. I don't remember if we've done this one. I could have sworn that we had. So now I can drop down here. Yeah, and this is the fight here. Only those who can endure dangerous encounters, comp level 100 or more, should proceed. Proceed. I'm not going to bother with practice mode. I'm really not. Okay, let's go. Artifact number 1. And we go into the next phase. So this is not going to be a quick kill, not by any stretch of the imagination. Oopsie. That is one QBD kill. That went a lot better than I thought it was going to, honestly. Interesting. I don't think that was a particularly good time, as it were. 2:55. Okay, so not terrible. Not terrible. Let's have a look. Okay, so we got a first Dragonkin journal. We'll take that and we will read that real quick. Those can go in the bank. Those can go in the bank. Yes. Food is the main thing that I kind of flacked on a bit there, I suppose. I'll take these, and I think everything else can go in the bank. Okay. Withdraw all of these. I'll have a quick read of this. Scan the way through. I'm not going to read this out for the time being. But yeah. Pass through the summoning portal again. Oh, can I just go straight back up into another encounter? I think I can. Oh no, okay, I can't. Helps if you don't go into melee range, Sam, you idiot. Yeah, this is going much more smoothly. Okay, so that wasn't the fastest kill ever, either, but let's see. Oh, that was actually slower. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm genuinely surprised that felt faster. Okay, let's see what we got. Lanternine seed, some more super restores, some royal bolts, and okay, I'll take all of these. Those can all go to the bank. Oof. Yeah, I've got to kill that. Got to kill her 8 more times. We will head towards retreat. Decant. I'm going to decant my vials into 4 doses. Pop that away. Pop those away. I don't really need those either. What I'll do is I will grab a load more food. And head back. We'll do one more kill for the time being. See how long we've been going for. At an hour 53. Alright, so I think we'll do this kill and then we will round it off here for today. Let's actually try and, you know, beat our time, shall we? I really need to focus on, you know, actually, well, you know what? Helps if you restore your prayer, Sam. You're gonna need that. This is way more food than I actually really need to bring, clearly, but, you know. My rotation there, obviously, is super, super, super sloppy, because not played Scape, certainly not Necro either for a good while now. So I'm out of swing. I'm out of the swing of things. But I'm not that worried. Do one more kill. Okay. So I think range was the thing that was slapping me hardest there, but I do realise that she takes, you know, different forms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to preemptively put those on. Rejoin last instance. Immediately summon the ghost. And that. Go into our initial combination. One. Do this. Stand down here. Watch my soul stacks build up. Grab one of these. Pop that out. Do multi-hit on that. Do. Alter Dragon Fire. And she falls asleep again. New record time. Beat it by 15 seconds. Alright, I'll take that. Again, not the best, but yeah, I'm not going to complain. Oh. Let's drop down and see what our rewards are. Probably nothing good. Oh, some raw shark, some rocktail, some royal bolts. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Mostly more supplies to do more runs with. It's one of the nice things about the QBD. She's like a fairly good learning boss. And she is obviously, you know, the upgrade over the King Black Dragon, but she's a very good learning boss in so much as she can just destroy you. She can take you out relatively easily if you don't pay attention and you don't know what her mechanics are. But yeah, provided, you know, you do a little bit of reading ahead of time, or, you know, you do a couple of attempts to for discovery's sake, you shouldn't have too many issues. She's a little harder, I would say, than the Archglacior, which, I mean, this thing is literally a joke with no mechanics on. I'll do one kill of this just for the fun of it, shall I? Okay, no mechanics, blah blah blah, and max that out, start. Don't know why that's not already maxed out, but here we are. Yeah, this thing is seriously a joke. I mean, and like that, it's dead. And the loot that it drops, frankly, I mean, that doesn't look like an awful lot. And I guess that's probably not a great drop from Archglacior, but the blue charms, they just stack up so much, you know. And it's a brainless boss. Like, there are some, at least with no mechanics, that it really is, you know, absolutely brainless. But yeah, 30 seconds to kill it compared to, like, you know, 2.5 for like early game QBD. Yeah, but I would argue that the QBD is a better boss to learn on if you're just starting. No. Not if you're just starting bossing. The Archglacior is better if you're just starting bossing, because it basically starts off as a giant health pool with one mechanic. And, you know, you pray mage and you're good. Necro, absolutely, obviously, absolutely shreds it. QBD is a little bit more involved. You can't turn her mechanics off. She does have a practice mode, though. But, yeah, I would say start with Archglacior at no mechanics, and then you move up to 1 mechanic, 2 mechanics, and once you can do Archglacior at 2 mechanics, go over to the QBD, give her a go, make sure that you get your Royal Crossbow forged by standing in a Ultra Dragon Breath and brandishing it at the right time. And then, you know, once you've got that down, that's timing sorted, basically. You now have the basic timing skills to do just about anything in the game, boss-wise. So yeah, it's good. It's good like that. QBD's not really worth your time doing for money. It used to be like one of the best repeatable bosses in so much as you could make a consistent like 5 to 6 mil an hour. Back when 5 to 6 mil an hour was, you know, relevant. It kind of isn't anymore, which kind of sucks, because, you know, inflation is not great for anybody starting out, or, you know, lower down on the ladder, I suppose. Yeah, to give you an idea of exactly what inflation has done to this economy in this game, this buys you 14 days of membership. When these were released, they were trading for like 2 mil, and for the longest time they kind of like bounced between sort of like 7 to 20, and now they're 140, and good luck buying them for 140 million. But yeah, there are some bosses that you can do that will give you 150 mil an hour. So the very top end players that have already, you know, got all the loot and got all the gear and all that kind of thing, they can make a bond an hour. The rest of us, it'd take me probably about 10, reasonably. Longer than that on this character, but yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so that's a couple of little things. Done a few things, you know. Not been super productive, not been super efficient, not been super effective, but we have got invention unlocked, and yeah, we did a couple of QBD kills, and turns out it's not all that bad. Not all that bad. I figured it was going to be a lot worse than it actually was, considering I was goofing around and I forgot what half the mechanics were. But yes, all that being said, guys, I want to thank you all for joining me for this, you know, this impromptu midweek chill stream. I don't know if I'll do any more of these in the future. I might do. Depends, you know, if you guys like hanging out while I just do random bullshit on random games. Yeah. Subscribe here if you're brand new and you haven't already. I'd greatly appreciate if you guys could leave a like on it as you drop out here. If you got something that you wanted to ask me or something that you wanted to say and you're listening to this in the future and you didn't get a chance to take part in chat, don't worry about it. As per usual, leave me a comment down below. I get a notification when those come through, and if it is a question, something that needs an answer, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All that being said though, guys, thank you very much, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. Oh, and go watch Zelthor later on.